Okay, so tonight, as I was saying, we're going to be meeting with Amanda Buscher on Friday. Very excited about that. So tonight, we are going to talk to, instead of canceling, we wanted to do something special with you guys and talk to you a little bit about social media. And for many of you seasoned distributors, you're like, cool, got it, social media, check. But I want you to stay present here because you never know what you could learn or what you might not have known or what you skipped or whatever it is. So stay present, listen in. This is going to be really great for newbies or people that have just been in for a couple of months, but it will be good for everybody. And then we're going to take a little bit of time to do some Q&A too, and that's for everyone. So whether it's your first day in or you've been in for 5 years, feel free to ask some questions in the chats, and we're going to answer them. So we want to make sure that we're keeping this really money for everybody. Okay, so ignore the fact that I look like a hobo. That's just me. Rochelle, Ashley, do you guys want to unmute yourselves? And we planned what we wanted to talk about, but we didn't really plan how we want to talk about it. So we don't all have to unmute ourselves at once. But I would personally love to do, because they're so different, take like 25 minutes to talk about Facebook and all things Facebook, and then like 25 minutes to talk all things Instagram, and then leave like 10-ish Facebook. I'm reading the chats. 10-ish minutes to do a Q&A for everybody else too. Okay. So let's talk Facebook. And if we are like, oh, and Rochelle just put in the chats, what questions do you have Facebook specifically? Drop it, because we want to answer and we want to make sure that we're helping you guys out and staying on topic too. So as far as Facebook goes, it's so weird. And I think Rochelle and Ashley and many leaders and many of you who have been in the business for a long time can agree that this business kind of goes in like weird waves in a way. Like I would say last year when I went presidential, I was like probably 80% Instagram and like 20% Facebook, like always posting on both, but like really felt like the majority of my potentials and the people I was signing was coming like specifically from Instagram. And I feel like that's very much swapped this past year, which is crazy. And then some people would probably even argue that like the majority of their customers come from Facebook and the majority of their distributors come from Instagram, or other way around. I'm going to mute everybody really quick. Turn your cameras on if you can. I'd love to see your faces. I love you guys so much. But okay, so anyways, Facebook and Instagram, totally different ball games, you guys, like totally. So that's why I wanted to break this up into two different segments. So as far as Facebook goes, if you're just getting started in this business or you've been in for a little while, there's some like big do's and don'ts that are important to know and some things that you can be doing every single day. So one thing that you're going to want to do with your Facebook, and honestly, this goes for Instagram too, but again, Facebook, we're focusing. Sorry guys, squirrel, keep me focused here. But you want to have a really nice profile picture of you. You. If you have your baby in the picture, like cool. If you have your dog in the picture, cool. But like the main idea is to have the picture of you, right? Basically a selfie, so that when people go to their page, they know exactly who it is that they're talking to. When it comes to our business in general, we're all about selling a brand, and that brand is you. There's over 100,000 distributors, It Works distributors, and then there's hundreds and hundreds and hundreds of thousands of other network marketing companies, and then beyond that, just other companies in general that are selling stuff to people all the time. So like, what makes you you? Why do you stand out? You know what I'm saying? So make sure it's a picture of you as your default, and then you're going to want to make sure that you have like a nice crystal clear, very short bio of in the bio section, obviously. So if you go look at mine, Rochelle's, Ashley's, any of the diamond above leaders, and so many of you guys on here that aren't even diamond yet have beautiful, amazing Facebooks, and your bios are great. I just am suggesting the leaders because they've been around. I mean, we've been around the block. So like our profiles are on point, our bios are on point. So you can go look at ours and basically use them as a, as an example, as a guide. You can go look at top 10, like go look at Christy Christensen, go look at, Stephanie Dunn and Sherry Alcala and, all the people who we've had on this call in the last couple of weeks, like go look at theirs because that's what it should look like. It doesn't have to say what theirs says because again, you're building that brand about you. But you want it to look similar because it's like that for a reason. Okay. So that's like the most simplest things. Like if you were to join the business and then start a Facebook, and I don't mean start a new Facebook. I just mean if you never had a Facebook, start that Facebook, get your picture up there, get your profile up there, and your bio up there. And that's where you're going to start. I'm not looking at the chats at all. I'm just going to go over like some basic stuff and then we'll go into the chats and Rochelle and Ash can help answer questions there. But once you have that all set up, it's really important that you are posting every single day, you guys. And we're not going to go all up into the 6 list on this because that's not what this Zoom is about. But posting is one of your 6 things that you do every single day, you guys, every single day. And, different leaders say different things. I think that at minimum, you need to be getting 1 post up. But it would be really, really ideal if you could get 1 opportunity post up, which is incorporating the business into your life. It's a lifestyle post talking about what this business has or is going to do for you. Getting a product post up, talking about what that product has or is going to do for you, how you're feeling because of this product that you're taking, how excited you are to use these products that are on the way in the mail, however you want to do it. And then a 3rd post would just be a fun lifestyle post that's your brand that makes you who you are. So maybe you love horses, maybe you love gardening, maybe you love the beach, maybe you love dogs or whatever. Like whatever it is that you love, talk about it. Like all the things that you talked about before you were a Knitworks distributor, as long as they were positive, then continue to talk about them. Okay. So posting every day. And then also a couple of really, really important things, in my opinion, are, and I'm going to say this and I hope it doesn't hurt anyone's feelings, but this is so important, you guys. So write it down and please listen to me on this. We have to stop sharing. We have to stop sharing other posts that you love from, maybe it's a friend's page and you're just like, I just like to share stuff. Or maybe it's like one of those like, I don't know, like fan pages of something and you're like just sharing random memes or anything like that. When you share stuff on your Facebook, it literally hurts your algorithm and the chances of someone seeing your "it works" post goes way, 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 way down. So we have to stop sharing, you guys. And if you absolutely insist on sharing content that you love from another page, save that picture or screenshot that picture and repost it as your own. Do not hit that share button, you guys. Like, don't do it. So that's just one thing that I had to get out there, had to say. If you're not sharing and you are posting every single day, then people are going to see that the lights are on for your business. They're going to see you're doing something new. And Stephanie just asked, I'm not sure why. Wouldn't it create more views on your page? And the answer is no. Like the algorithm just straight up is like, stop, don't do that. And
more views to the person who posted it.
Yes. Mm-hmm. Did you hear that?
If you share my post, it's going to bring more.
Rochelle, you're like a little bit spotty, but I think you guys got the point. But if you didn't, what she said is, so Stephanie, if you share my post, it's boosting my algorithm, but it's like doing the opposite for you. So you're just helping other people out, which, hey, we all love to help people, right? But like, this is not helping you in any way. So stay away from that share button. Another big point that we wanted to remind you guys of, I want to make sure that I stay on time here, you guys. So how long did I say? 25 minutes for Facebook? Another big point is not every post that you post is going to get this like huge amount of interaction. In fact, many of your posts are not going to get any likes and any comments at all. And that's okay. That is okay, you guys. And I want you to know that. And I want you to understand that. I see leaders shaking their heads like, yeah, I post every freaking day and like it, my mom likes it. And that's me, you guys. Like, if you see my post and you're like, oh, she gets so many likes, like, what the heck? What's up with me? It's the team, you guys. The team is liking my stuff. And thank you. I appreciate it. But like, don't think that people aren't seeing your stuff because you're not getting any likes. Now, if you're sharing a bunch of other stuff to your page and then you're doing an It Works post and it's not getting any likes, you're probably right. People aren't seeing it because you're like spamming up your page with stuff that is hurting the algorithm. But if you're posting 3 times a day, opportunity, products, lifestyle, and you're doing the other things on the 6 list, you're interacting with people, that's a big one. I will say, if you interact with people before you post, your post is going to get a lot more attention. So if you do like our giveaway post, if you interact with people before that, then that post will get a lot more attention. If you do a post that's very interactive before the giveaway one, that's going to get your giveaway post a lot of attention. For example, let's say you're pregnant and you're like, Huggies or blah, like, I have 3 babies. Why can't I think of other diaper brands? But like, you put like 2 diaper brands up and you like ask people to help you, like, comment below which one, or like, cookies or ice cream, or like, I don't know, be creative and just get people, find a fun way to get people's attention and get them commenting. Because then when you do the giveaway post, more people are going to see it. It's all about the algorithm, you guys. It's all about the algorithm. Okay, so Rochelle and Ashley, is there anything else that you can think of that should or needs to be said before we go into the questions portion? I did see somebody comment and say, I think it was Brianna, said, I just get embarrassed if nobody likes or comments. And like, I get that, but nobody's looking at the likes and comments on your post and being like, oh, she didn't get any. Like, it's all you. Like, I feel like that's all you, and that's just in your head, and you're like embarrassed by it, but it truly doesn't, it's not a reflection of anything. So I would just try to kind of look past that. And
yeah, actually, I wanted to touch on that real quick because I do totally understand that feeling. It's like, oh, okay, well, and it was like a week ago, I put a post up. I don't remember what it was. I think it was a product post, and I literally had 1 like, and like Shelby said, it was probably my mom. And I almost deleted it. I literally went to those 3 dots. I clicked on it and I almost hit delete post. And for a split second, I was like, I had a feeling I shouldn't, and I didn't. And I'm not kidding you. The next day I had somebody message me, about that post, and she became a customer. She didn't like it or comment on it. And I was like, oh, okay, good. I'm glad I didn't. So just remember that the amount of people who actually do see it, how you're feeling embarrassed, some people are also embarrassed to comment on a post, like they're like, well, shoot, I'm not going to do that. So leave it and let them just message you if they feel more comfortable doing that. But I do totally understand that feeling. You just got to like fight past it.
yeah. And Summer said in the chats too, she's like, some people don't comment or text me or anything, but they'll or not text me, but some people won't comment or like it, but they'll screenshot it and text it to me, because just like Ashley said, they're probably embarrassed. who wants to lose weight? Like, they don't want to comment that they want to lose weight. I mean, some people are loud and proud about it, like me, hey. And then other people are like, I mean, yeah, but I don't want to put it out there on Facebook. So don't let the comments or the likes deter you from posting, and don't let it mean I need to take this down either. So Ash, I don't see Rochelle anymore. I don't know if she's still on or if she got booted because of her internet, but do you have anything like major that you want to add before we go into the questions? Like any just like 101 type Facebook stuff?
I mean, I guess a couple things real quick would be, and I know you kind of already touched on this a little bit, but make sure that you're using some type of an app, like a photo editing app. It can literally be a free one. It's I think it's still free, Pick Tap Go, but there's a million of them out there. You don't have to pay for it, but make sure you're using it and brighten your pictures, because it does make a difference. I know it seems like kind of like whatever, but I promise you, when you start putting like really pretty pictures on your Facebook, people are just kind of drawn to it. Like, they want to see almost like a blogger style looking picture. So if you brighten them, whatever you want to do, just make them look a little bit better. Now if you want to get brave and get a preset, you can just Google it. Literally download it or Google presets and you can read all about it. They'll walk you through with a video and you can do that. But if you're just like, nope, I just want to make them pretty, download a free app. Okay, so pretty pictures. I really have noticed a lot of top leaders, I know Shelby, Rochelle, I do it a lot. I really have noticed that when it comes to your post, we'll do like let's say a selfie, and it can be about anything, the product, the business, whatever. And then the next post will be like one of those colorful backgrounds with words. Again, could be product, could be like Shelby said, try to boost your algorithm with Huggies or loves. There's another one. Whatever it is to try to boost your algorithm and get comments, but try to mix it up. Like, don't do a whole bunch of those background posts with words or a ton of pictures. Like, try to like mix it all in there. And I just feel like for me, every time I do a background, like a colorful background with words, I get so much more attention on those. So I know my next post is going to be a business one or a product. Like, I try to do it after I've gotten like a lot of likes or activity on, yeah, exactly. That's what I'm trying to say. Facebook wants you to use everything. So all those little options when you go to make a post, and I will be the first to admit I'm bad about remembering this, but you know how when you go to make a post, you can tag people, you can add your location, you can say that you are feeling this way, and there's so many different things you can add in there. Obviously you don't have to do it on every post, but try to use as many of their options as you can, because they're going to show your post more the more you use their tools, if that makes sense. And I think that was it as for like little tidbits. I don't know if we're getting into stories yet, so I won't go there yet.
Yeah, we'll wait on that. One last thing that I want to say to you guys, and I think that this is like huge, because I'll even do this if I feel kind of like stuck in a rut or just need inspiration sometimes. But I think this is so good and so valuable for newbies, is find a leader who you can kind of relate with, or who you just kind of love their posts and their pictures and the types of things they post and everything. And they say, copy the right cat. And so obviously these people are where they are for a reason. And if it's working for them, it will work for you. And I'm not even joking. Find that leader. And if they post, you post. If they post an opportunity post, you post an opportunity post. If they post one of those little colorful backgrounds looking for product models, you post a little colorful background looking for product models. If they do a story, you do a story. If they do a boomerang, you do a boomerang. You know what I'm saying? Like, that's a little extreme, but I'm not even kidding. Like, for like 2 weeks, I was like, bleh, I feel so like just uninspired and annoying and like don't have the words to say. And I went to Jocelyn Yates's Facebook, and literally everything she did, I did. It was my own, and it was my own post. But like, she did a story about losing weight after having her baby, I did it. You know what I mean? And then she did a post about distributors, I did it. Or, you know, looking for potentials, I did it. Like, I copied her every move, and it went amazing. Like, I'm pretty sure I got customers and I got distributors. This was like a year ago, or I don't even know when. But the point is find that leader and copy the crap out of them, you know, like, because they're successful for a reason. So there's a list of people that you can follow on both team pages, on Rochelle's and mine, of leaders who we personally love and we personally follow. Maybe it's me, maybe it's Rochelle, maybe it's again someone that's been on one of the calls in the last couple of months. But just find somebody that you can relate to, and when they do it, you do it. You know what I'm saying? So that's the last tip I can really think of. Rochelle, I see your face again. Do you have any like stuff you want to add to that, or can we just jump right into the questions for Facebook?
We can jump right in. I don't know if I'm going to, can you guys hear me okay?
Yeah.
Oh, okay, good. One thing I did want to answer, because I feel like I've been getting this question a ton, and it goes with Facebook, is how many people should you be adding a day? And we're not going to go into like host to post on this Zoom, because that's a whole nother training for a whole nother day. But if you are doing on Facebook, if you're doing your 10 host to post a day, you shouldn't even have to worry about how many people you need to be adding, because you're going to be maxing out the amount of people that you're adding each day. That being said, it leads me to one of the main questions that I saw on here, which was, what if I'm running out of people to ask to post, or like, you know, I don't have enough people to ask. And this was something that I had somebody come to me. Brianna actually came to me a while back, and I literally just messaged her because I'm like, I want to know exactly what you did, because she was struggling with host to post so much. You guys, she just went Ruby. She's killing it. Drop how many loyal customers you've signed. I think it's like over 15 this month. Like, she's literally killing it. And she came to me and she's like, apps are like useless. Like, these are useless. Like, I can't get all these people. I don't have enough people to host a post for me. Like, what am I going to do? And I was like, okay, take a break on the whole 10 haps a day and start adding to your network. Just make sure that you're just continually adding to your network, doing all the things like posting. She's at 13. Good job, Brianna. Make sure that you're doing all the things except for the host to post, and just start mass adding to your network, as many as you possibly can. We're talking Facebook right now. And I'm going to use her words, because if I tried to do this, I would not be able to. But if you're having this problem, I think that this will solve it, if this makes sense. So for her, she said, I only asked people who did haps for me in the past for the one whole week, and just continually added more people for that entire week. So she took 1 week, you guys, and started adding people. And she said, I added like 75 people in 1 day alone. So until it blocks you, can you guys hear me? It keeps telling me you're good. Okay. Until it blocks you, like, just be mass adding. And Brianna said, I did get blocked. Now, we don't want you to like completely be blocked out of your Facebook, but if you're somebody who is struggling because you don't have a big enough network yet, I'm talking 200 to 500 friends at this point, or maybe even less, it's okay for you to mass add. Just make sure that you're not having too many requests out there. Okay. And you can go into your Facebook. I literally had to Google this, you guys. So Google it, how to like remove requests, outgoing requests, and just remove some of them each week. Have it on your to-do list to just go back through and kind of remove the people that haven't accepted your friend request, if that makes sense. Make sure that you're not using, here's a tip with adding to your network, make sure that you are not using the request, or what's it called, Shelby? It's like oh, not requested
Like
friends, but
suggested?
yes, suggested friends. So like for me right now, if I went on, Shelby and I have a ton of mutual friends because we have the same teammates, right? So if I went on, it's going to say like suggested friends, and a lot of them are going to be Shelby's friends, right? Because her and I have a lot of mutual friends. So it's going to say, go friend so and so, go friend so and so. We suggest that you become friends with so and so. Well, these are going to be Shelby's friends, which is either Shelby's teammates or Shelby's um, potentials. And that is absolutely not okay, right? So we do, and I know that we may not be trying to do that, but that is what that suggested friends, or that Stephanie Wallace just said, people you may know box, stay away from it. Do not add people from there. You're just going to end up adding other It Works distributors or other potentials that are off limits. They're not yours. Okay. So just make sure that you're not utilizing that. And if we do need to go into how to add, we can, but there's a lot of other trainings on that as well. Just make sure, like Shelby said, it's the same thing with when you're finding somebody that you basically want to follow because you have some things in common. You're looking for the same types of people to follow or to add as a friend, just like that, except for they're not in It Works, right? So what are your 5 hobbies? Write down your 5 hobbies of things that you love to do. If you're absolutely obsessed with coffee, if you're obsessed with wine, if you're pregnant, if you're, whatever it may be, if you have only boys, if you have only girls, if you're a twin mom, whatever your specific things are that you like to do, maybe you like to camp, maybe you like to hike, whatever it is, start searching for people who like to do the same things and genuinely add those people as friends, because that's how we add to our network. It's how we would add to our network in the real life, right? If we're in the grocery store and we notice somebody's got, like a Smith Rock, most of you are probably not from Oregon, but like if I notice that somebody's wearing like a Smith Rock sweatshirt, I might spark up a conversation and be like, that's my favorite place in the whole wide world. Like we go rock climbing there all the time, or we used to. We love it. And I would spark up a conversation with them, right? So that is the same thing online. So we can't be afraid to add new friends. We can't be afraid to like get out of our comfort zone, because if you're looking at it as the same way that you would add somebody as your friend, right, in the grocery store, or bump into somebody at a baby shower. You guys, I met one of my best friends at a baby shower, and it was because at the time we had no kids at all, and everybody else was popping out babies and we weren't, and we were sitting there like, oh my gosh, this is so awkward, like we're the oldest ones here, we have no kids, like whatever. And we met just like that, best friends now, you know what I'm saying? And so it's the same thing online. Just find people that have things in common with you, things in common, and then that's how you add to your network. Like Brianna said, 75 people in a day sometimes. Like mass add to your network. You want to be successful at this business, you need to grow your network. It's just the way that it is. I don't know any other way to be sugarcoating that, if that makes any sense. You know what I'm saying? But it doesn't have to be randomly. I think that's the most important part, is it doesn't have to be random. But you need to be making sure that you're reaching more people, or it's going to be really hard to continue to, getting people to get those haps up. So hopefully that was helpful.
Yeah, that was so good. I'm glad you talked about that like interest thing, like the five things that make you who you are, because that kind of goes back to what I was saying too. It's your brand, it's who you are. And so not only are you going to be, like Rochelle said, follow or friend requesting people that you share similar interests with, but those people are now going to be attracted to your page because you're going to be talking about things that they're probably going to find interesting, right? So it all ties together. All right, so let's answer some questions. Rochelle already answered how many friends should we add a day. If you are just starting out though, like brand new, then you can go do that friend request thing. You can like go friend request 15, 20 people a day, max it out, do as many as you can. Stephanie, this is a really good question. We kind of answered it, but not specifically about the giveaway. How often should we be posting about the giveaway on our wall? I feel like people would have, Rochelle's laughing at me because I'm like, I don't know. Not every day, you guys, like not every day. Let's not kill people with this giveaway. I would say maybe a couple times a week, honestly. Like I think I posted about it tonight, and it was my, I think I did one on Sunday. So there's been several days in between. And if you're posting about the giveaway, let's just say you posted about the giveaway on Sunday. For me, I got a lot of comments on it because I interacted with people before I put it up. You know, I did all the things that I told you to get more attention on those posts. But if for some reason you're not getting a lot of interaction on your post, then you can reach out to you can reach out to people. Hey girl, quick question for you. No, it's not to buy or sell anything. You know what I mean? So like, don't be spamming people with our giveaway posts, because then they're just gonna they're gonna have no interest in it whatsoever. So that was a great question. Thank you so much for asking that, because I remember us wanting to address that and then forgetting about it. So,
I I just want to add something onto that really quickly if I can.
yeah, please do. I'm just kidding.
I personally will only do it about 2 times a month, and that depends. It depends on if it blew up or if it didn't. Personally, for me this month, I posted and I haven't had to post it again because of the amount of comments that I'm getting. When one person likes it or comments, or even if I like somebody's comment, literally one like on it, you guys, it bumps it up. So just one action on that post, it's going to bump it up. And the more comments that you have on it, the more people are going to see it. And so think of this as you're adding more people to your network. Maybe 5 people commented on a host to post that day. And then you're all of a sudden, you guys are friends, right? And maybe they never respond to your initial message about the host to post that they commented on, but now you're friends. And so I go and like or comment on my giveaway post, and that bumps it up in all of my friends' feeds. Okay. So new people are going to be seeing that, and new people are going to be commenting on that. So I personally haven't had to post it again this month. Now, that's not realistic. Most of the time I have to post it about once a week, just like Shelby said. You can also do this on, I'm sorry, you guys, if I'm freezing up, but you can also do this on Instagram in your stories and do like a little, we'll get to that, but you can do like a little question box and have people type giveaway and then give them a post on Instagram that way too. So if you're not constantly, like for me, if I have downtime in my business, I'm messaging people from those giveaway posts. And if I don't have any more comments on those giveaway posts to message, then I'm putting up another giveaway post. So it's at your disposal. Feel that it's again, you need to. Maybe that's once a week, but make sure that you're not spamming.
Also, I don't know if I just cut her off. She was kind of cutting out. Okay. Another thing too is what I personally do if I'm like, shoot, I need more people to message. I ask, and I know we're not doing like a hats training, but I'll just ask them to do a giveaway post. So instead of them doing a product post or, whatever you're typically doing, I'll ask in the morning, like when I'm first getting my messages out for hats, I try to get like the first like 2 to be giveaway hats. So then all these people are commenting on my Facebook friends giveaway post, and now everybody who commented, I'm asking them to do a hat for me. So don't forget to do that, because even I forget that sometimes when I'm like, oh my gosh, I need to get more hats up, and then I'm like, wait, duh, and then I'll ask people to do it, and then I feel like I get my 10 up within the hour of having somebody do a giveaway.
Did you finish? Because I saw your mouth moving, but I didn't hear any words.
Oh, I finished.
Oh, you're just kind of like, you're just lagging for me. Sorry.
Oh,
okay. Thank you. That was a good point. I actually completely forgot about like the giveaway post to post. I haven't done that in a hot minute. I forgot about it. So thank you for reminding me, Ashley. I appreciate that. I'm like skimming through and we've answered most of these questions. Let me make sure that I didn't miss anything. Oh, Summer said, Ashley mentioned presets if you want to like brighten up your photos and have like uniform color where they all kind of look and blend the same. And Summer mentioned that Etsy has presets for like $1 and $2. Thank you, Summer. Okay, a good tip that Stephanie said that I forgot to mention. Remember, I said follow people, follow leaders, and copy them like they're doing the right thing. Stephanie said, I save posts of my leaders and fellow teammates that I really like. And then she just saves them for a rainy day when she's not feeling inspired and she just needs something to post. And she'll change it up to make it her own, you know. But that way she has words there that she can just copy and paste. And we all do this, you guys, literally all of us. So it's a great tip. Thank you, Stephanie, of just saving posts that she sees that she thinks that are cool or that she loves, and then uses them another day, another time, and makes them her own. Sorry, I'm just trying to read through all these. You guys have a lot of good questions. We answered most of them. Oh, Jasmine asked, should we be using hashtags? I never use hashtags for Facebook. And I actually, I don't know if this is relevant or not, so don't quote me on this, but I heard like years ago that Facebook kind of like doesn't even like hashtags, like as far as the algorithm goes. So for Facebook, just stay away from hashtags. For Instagram, only use hashtags if you're public. There's no point in using hashtags if you're private because people can't see them. And again, we'll get to Instagram more in a second. Okay, that's kind of all the questions. There are some good tips in there if you guys want to scroll through there a little bit. Okay, one last thing before we go to Facebook. Danielle asked, can we do a Zoom that's specifically on making posts, because I don't feel like I'm very good at it. And I appreciate you. Oh, she sent it to me privately, so hopefully I didn't just embarrass her. But you guys, we all struggle with this. We really, you know, especially if you're newer, you're like, what am I even talking about? What am I even doing? And I will say, go to YouTube. There are so many videos out there, like search It Works, posting 101. We have some in the team page that are saved. I have prompts saved in the team page that are ideas for you to post about. Another thing that I love, that I can't remember if I heard it from Jade or who I heard it from, but like if you're feeling completely uninspired, go to Pinterest and literally search Boss Babe quotes, and something will come up like, I don't know. I literally don't know. I have no brain cells, but like some Boss Babe quote. And then you can take that quote, use it in your post, and then like it inspires you to shape a post around it. So there's so many different ways. Go take a leader's post, copy it, and then make it your own. Like there's so many ways to be getting fresh content out there, to where I don't think that a Zoom is really necessary, only because we have so much content out there. Ashley and Rochelle, do you guys have anything to add? Because I know that this is a hot topic. Like, I get that you guys want us to post once a day, but like, what the heck am I posting about? Like, the best thing that I can say is go copy people, make it your own, and then start using the products so that you have products to talk about. And I mean, go watch YouTube videos and learn from the people that have been doing it forever. But would you guys have any like other tips that you can think of?
When you start talking again, I'll find it and I'll post it in the chat. But Jade Hooper literally has a how to post video, and she walks you through whether you're brand new and you joined yet an hour ago or you've been in it forever. She walks you through not only like how to post, but why you post the things that you do and like the order of how you do it, and how like, okay, so Susie's going to see this post and she's going to ignore you. Then she's going to see it again and she's going to be jealous, and she's going to see, and it is like the most in-depth training, but it is gold. In fact, like I'll probably watch it again tomorrow. So I will find that one, and I'll put it in here. But besides all that, truly, just go to their Facebooks, click on it, hit copy, and put it in your notes. I saw multiple DTs in here say that in the chat, that they just, they'll save them. And then tomorrow morning, they're like, oh, I need to make a post. I haven't done a coffee one in a while. Let me go and find what I want to say. Oh yeah, I like this one. Change up some of the words, make it fit you. You know, don't obviously be fake. And if you've never tried the coffee, don't say that you drink it every day. But make it fit you, and talk about, if you're a mom, why would you tell your best friend who's also a mom, what would you tell her about the coffee? You know, like you wouldn't read off the ingredients list to her, or like read from the website. You'd be like, I feel so amazing. I always say it, it makes me feel like Superwoman. Anyways, point is, just copy the right cat, like Shelby has said several times. There's really nothing else to it. There's no like secret sauce. I am not the best writer, but I like, actually this is a good tip. I forgot what top leader says this, but you have to be in the right mindset whenever you're going to make a post. So like if you're about to go try to inspire some people about why this business has changed your life and what it's done for you, or what it's going to do, put on like a quick 2-minute YouTube pump up motivation. Literally just type that in YouTube, or do your devotional, or listen to some worship music, whatever it is that gets you personally in the right mindset. Do that first. Then, I think it's actually Jade Hooper, because this room. Okay, then go to like Pinterest and type in Boss Babe, and you're gonna see so many quotes come up that are like just motivating quotes. And all these things are just gonna get like your juices flowing, and you're gonna all of a sudden feel like you could write a whole book. So make sure you're in the right mindset. You sit down and you have a couple minutes, even if you know you have to close your door for a second because it's crazy in your house. Just do it real quick, and then if you don't have time to go back and reread whatever, save it and then do it later. But make sure it's like a quality post. That's the main thing I'm trying to say.
I have one last thing to add, and I don't know if I'm going to be able to get it across, but Shelby, just text me and tell me if I'm like completely frozen. Mainly, like you said, get in the right headspace, but not only that, stop acting like it's the most important part of your task list. I think when you start to realize that posting is actually not that big of a deal and it really isn't that income producing, you'll understand that it should not be taking this much time. It should not be taking this much time for you to go, I don't know what to post. I don't know what to get up. I've been, we've all been there. Okay, listen, we've all been there where we'll spend a whole freaking hour looking through our notes, trying to find one, or looking through all the people. I don't know if this is right. I don't know if this is the right picture. I don't know. You're overthinking it, and you absolutely cannot do that. So yes, it's important that it's a quality post, but if you're copying the right cats, they already made sure that it was a quality post. Okay. So you're copying it, putting it to your notes. You have a ton to choose from. You guys, I've had thousands of notes entries from being in the business for 4 years. And if there are times where I can't think of a post myself either, that's the other thing. If you're not good at them yet, that's normal. That's because you have to start doing them in order to be good at them. I think the hardest part about this business is that you do things before you're good at them, right? You learn as you go. And that is so hard for us to grasp because we're like, no. I'd just like to master this before I start doing this, right? But it's the reality is you're not going to master anything unless you repeatedly do it. My first post was a black picture, a black like background with bright green words that said join my team for $99. Okay, so we've all been there. Do not post that. Do not post anything like that, you guys. Okay, you're gonna post clean, crisp, quality photos. make sure they're cropped. I have seen a lot of us, I think Shelby already said this, but I have to say it. I have seen a lot on Facebook lately where people like will screenshot from other leaders, which is great, which is what you're supposed to be doing, right? But make sure that they're cropped, that there's not like black or white spaces on them. Make sure they're clean and crisp on Facebook mainly, right? Anyways, it's super easy to crop those, but really get into the headspace of posting is important and it's something that you need to be doing every single day, but it's not income producing. There's not a post that you're going to make that you're instantly going to sign a distributor or a loyal customer from. It's just unrealistic to think that. Okay. The posting is just to show them that you are, that you're open for business. That's what it is. It's your open sign. Okay. So you're open every single day. And when you get up the post, they know that you're open for business. That's it. And some people will read through them and absolutely love them. And some people will read through them and continue to scroll. And some people will read through them for 3 flipping years before they decide to join you. But you know what they know is that you're consistent and that you show up every single day and you always have good content to add. And as long as you're posting, they know that you're still in this business. Okay. Hopefully that was helpful.
Yes. So good. So good. Okay, guys, let's go on to Insta. I pulled, oh man, it's already 10:20. Okay, that's okay though, because we answered a lot of questions. So I pulled up Insta real quick. So Insta Basic 101 training, similar to Facebook in the sense that you want to have a nice default photo of you, selfie style. If it has your family in it, that's okay. But like the point is for it to really be about you and who you are. And then you want to have a quick bio, same idea, just a couple of lines about who you are. One thing that we have been doing, it's kind of been a shift, I would say, like in the last 6 months or so, is a lot of distributors have been putting a influencer application in their Instagram bio. And here's all I'm going to say about that. I'm not going to go way into it. You can do a Google form and create a application from your Google form. And there are links on YouTube that teach you exactly how to do that. So literally go to YouTube, search, it works, influencer application. And I searched it yesterday for somebody who needed help. There's literally 4 or 5 links of top leaders who have recently done a training on it. Go to it. If you have questions and don't understand it, ask somebody else because I'm an idiot and I don't know. I'm just kidding. But like I just did it. I just watched the video myself, you guys. So almost everything is on YouTube. You can find anything. And I will say this, that you can't say the wrong thing to the right person. This is off topic. This doesn't have to do anything with Facebook or Instagram really. But like, if you guys are bound and determined to go diamond, to go double, to go ambassador, to go black diamond, like whatever your like dream goal is, you can get there. And it doesn't matter if your enroller quits the day you signed. It doesn't matter if you don't know a single person on this team. It doesn't matter if your car broke down, your dog died, and your baby won't stop crying. Like, if you want this to happen, you can do it no matter what. Like, all excuses off the table, okay? So, like, if you're like, I don't know how to do an influencer application, and I also don't know how to post, and I also am not sure what the 6 list is, and, like, my enroller told me what haps are, but I forget, and she quit yesterday. Figure it out. YouTube is our best friend. And I'm not saying don't come to us and don't ask us, because I'm going to help you with anything that I can. But just know that like I probably learned it from YouTube. And if I learned it from YouTube, you can too. Okay. Again, squirrel, off topic, moving back into Instagram. So get that picture on there. Nice clear picture of you. Make sure you have a nice bio. Very similar with the photos. You just want to make sure that you have like, nicely edited, good looking photos. You guys, you do not need to be a professional photographer. You do not need to have like full hair and makeup every time you do anything picture wise. This is me the majority of the time. And I might like fix my hair. I just dropped my phone. Like I might do a little, but like normally not. Like I might change out of my PJs and put on a clean shirt, but like I don't go overboard on making my pictures like blogger style, but what I do always do is make sure that it's a nice clear photo and that it's nicely edited so that there's a theme to my Instagram. Like if you go look at my Instagram, you'll see that it's like a color scheme, really, and then it's either me, my kids, sometimes my husband if he's lucky, and that's like it. That's it, you guys. That's all you'll see. And one thing that I learned from Morgan Martin that I love, I don't always follow it, but she always does selfie, something else, selfie, something else, to where if you go look at her Instagram, you'll always see her face. Like no one has to scroll down twice to see her face. Like it's always right there, always right there. Because again, you guys, you're building a brand. People need to trust you before they buy anything from you. And that's not to say some people won't, because some people will be like, here, Skin and Nails, sign me up. I don't know you. I don't know anything about you. I don't care how much it is. Here's my credit card. That happens sometimes. But there's a lot of people that need to feel that you are a trustworthy person, and they need to fall in love with you. They need to fall in love with your family. They need to fall in love with these things before they fall in love with the business and the products. And that's a really good segue quickly into stories. And so jump in with me, you guys, and help me with this if I'm forgetting anything. But stories are a great way to do a lot of video. And video is a quick way. I don't know what the statistics are, but I bet you that they're somewhere on Google where people can feel like they know you and get to know you a lot quicker through video than they can through pictures. And so if you're doing video of your life throughout the day or like whatever it is, people are going to fall in love with you and your brand and who you are. And so that's why stories are great. It's like reality TV. Like, I don't know LC from Laguna Beach, but I feel like I do, even though that was like 100 years ago. And some of you guys are like, I don't even know that show because I'm 15. I mean, no one's 15 here, but you guys know what I mean. But I feel like I know them because I watched the show. And it's the same thing, you guys. Like people, how many, I have to use Rochelle as an example because I just feel like I know this for a fact that people are, because she tells me, she's like, people that comment on my stuff are always saying stuff about Huntley. Sometimes it's positive. Sometimes it's people being like nosy Nelly. Sometimes it's people about like worrying about Huntley. And she's just like telling me this stuff. And I'm like, they don't even know Huntley. Like, what is wrong? Like, what's happening here? And she loves it. Like, it doesn't matter if it's positive or negative. Like when you're getting stuff coming in your inbox, it's boosting your algorithm. So she's like, they can, whatever it is. But like people are so invested in Rochelle's story because of Huntley. You know what I mean? I mean, I'm sure they love Rochelle too, but Huntley's a doll and everyone knows that. So the point is like, make sure you're putting like your stories are really letting you shine through, and you're doing a lot of video. Stephanie said, we're here for Huntley. Sorry, not sorry. But make sure that you're like really letting yourself shine through in your stories, and then do the it works little plugs. Your story is not it works. Hi, it works. It's me, and not in like a gross selfish way, but you know what I mean? Like me, my life, what I'm doing today, something funny that just happened. Here's a funny story. Pick 2, pick 3, and then like, here's what's going on today, la, 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 la. Oh, by the way, I'm looking for some new distributors, like however you want to word it. And you guys, I actually pulled this up the other day. I don't know if I'll be able to find it, but I was like, I feel like my story's so blah lately. How can I mix it up? And I literally went to Pinterest and searched like Instagram story content. And I can't find it. I wish I could because it had a lot. Okay, here it is. 30 days of Instagram content. And the first one says inspirational quote. Cool. Like I didn't do that, but you can. And then the next one was 3 get to know me facts. And I actually turned it into a 2 truths and a lie. And so then I just told people 2 truths and a lie about me, and then asked them to pick which one they thought was the lie. And this is great because not only am I like mixing up the content here, but I'm doing something interactive. And so now people are going to be messaging me back saying, this is the lie, this is the lie, this is the lie. And now Instagram is saying, Katie is responding to Shelby, so Katie clearly wants to see Shelby's post first. Angelica just responded to Shelby's story, so she wants to see Shelby's stuff, so she's going to see it first. You guys get what I'm saying here? So because it's interactive, and that's why I was talking about Rochelle and Huntley, and how even if somebody's being like somebody said to me yesterday, they were like, is Charlie old enough to be front facing in her car seat? And even though I at first was like, annoying, I was like, you know what? She messaged me and now she's going to see my post first on her Instagram. You know what I mean? So like what's that thing they say about celebrities? All press is good press. It's the same idea. Like all messages are good messages, even if they are annoying, because it means now these people are going to be seeing you first and forefront, whatever that is. Okay. So, hopefully you guys are kind of keeping track of the chats here, because I'm not. Okay, Instagram. So we talked about stories a little bit. Oh, do you guys have anything you want to add about stories? Because it is, one thing about stories, you guys can still unmute and add in, but you can go to your story settings and make it so that your Instagram story automatically shares over to your Facebook story as well. I have never, and I will never, ever add to my Facebook story, because why would I when Instagram's doing it for me? You know what I mean? And so the content can be the same. It can all share right over to your Facebook story, and you can just check that off. So make sure you go in there and update that setting. What else, you guys?
Yeah, if you are listening to this and you're thinking like, shoot, I never ever posted my story, start tomorrow, like literally tomorrow morning. I'm not saying it'll happen right away, but you will notice pretty quickly, not only are you going to have more people liking your actual like pictures, your newsfeed, but I promise you're going to have a lot more interaction. You're going to have people reaching out to you. Any day of the week, I will have somebody message me about a story before a post. Because for one, people are really nosy. Like that's why people love reality TV. Well, most of us, because we want to know what people are doing behind closed doors, right? And do not overthink it. I already saw a couple of you saying, well, my life is boring, or I'm at home, or this and that. I mean, during quarantine, we've all been pretty boring. Like we've all been in the exact same boat, but just don't even, I was going to say be creative, but you don't even have to be creative. Like Shelby said, that day that she did the 2 lies and a truth, or 2 truths and a lie, I stole that exact same idea for her. I was standing at my kitchen counter and I did a video, and it was that fast. And I had so much interaction from it, and I'm sure Shelby did too, that the point is now people are going to watch you more. Like you're going to, like she said, your bubble's going to be up there, like one of the first ones on their page. And then the more, and actually, I don't remember if it was right after that, but like I had somebody message me, I've never talked to her before, and she's like, hey, I've been watching your coffee stories, blah, 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 blah. And then we started talking about it, but you just have no idea how much people are going to actually watch them. And think about what you like to see. Like whoever you're following and you look at their stories, like what do you like to see? Is it their animals, then what movie they're about to watch, their kids, like whatever, because it's really nothing crazy. It's nothing extravagant. It's just bits and pieces of your life. And then, like she said, adding it works into it. And I know that it's 10:30, so I'll stop talking.
Yeah, I was just reading through the chats, and it was not a lot of questions about Instagram. It was more so just like commentary. And then the people that did ask questions had them answered. But one thing that I do want to reiterate, even though it was answered, is connect your stories to automatically share from Instagram to Facebook, but not your posts. Your posts, you can put your Instagram posts on Facebook, but copy and paste them and repost them onto Facebook, because it messes with the algorithm when you're sharing. So when Instagram automatically pushes your post to Facebook, the algorithm doesn't love that. So this was great, you guys. I'm really excited about this. I'm hoping that this was really helpful for you. I know it was a little bit like all over the place, but that's just kind of how I roll. So does anybody have any last minute questions that you'd like to add to the chat? If you got to go, you can. Thank you so much for joining us. Don't forget three reminders while people may or may not be dropping questions in the chat. Reminder 1, tomorrow is the corporate live training. It's our summer camp. I'm so excited, you guys. It's 3 hours long, and you do have to purchase it. So go to your eSuite or go to itworks.com/events and go purchase it. It's $9.99. It's $10. You can bump it up and get the premium, which is only $5 more, $15. This is going to stream it right to your house. And you're going to be able to replay and watch it again. And there's going to be a ton of amazing content, you guys. This is basically taking place of like our green carpet and all the trainings that have been canceled because of the pandemic and just the craziness of the world and people not being able to travel and all this. They've created this like live virtual event, and I'm so excited for it. And I really want you guys to get on there. And I want you to know that you have to show up to go up, and that includes these type of events. The things that you're going to learn tomorrow are going to be things that you're going to take with you all the way to Ambassador. So make sure that you get on there and that you get on your eSuite, you purchase the live stream and make this happen. Friday, again, Amanda Buescher, get ready for that. I'm very, very excited. I think it's going to be our regular time, 9:30 Eastern Standard, 6:30 Pacific. I think I see Rochelle shaking her head. So yes to that. We'll let you know if that changes for any reason. And last thing, it is the 24th. I feel dumb. I got to double check that, but I swear it's 24th. Okay. Today's the 24th. What does that mean? That means tonight between midnight and roughly 3 a.m., 4 a.m., all auto shipments will run. All of our loyal customers' auto shipments that haven't yet run for the month, all distributors' auto shipments that haven't yet run will all run tonight. And when we wake up and when we look at our numbers, those are our numbers. And that means we have, what month are we in? June. We have 6 more days tomorrow to end out this month with a bang. And so you can either wake up, want to hide in your closet and cry for the next 6 days, gloom or doom style, or you can wake up knowing that you're going to bust your butt and do everything that you can to race through the finish line. Okay. And I'm looking at some faces right here. Anne has signed 25 loyal customers this month, probably more at this point. And I'm challenging you to like double that, girl, because I know you can. And the craziest ish can happen in the last week of the month. Like I love how Mark put this. I think this was last month. He said this. He said, we still have a whole quarter of the month left. So how dare us like write ourselves off now when we have a full, I think it was Mark, but now I'm like, was that Rochelle that said that? I don't know. Somebody said this, but it was very impactful for me because a lot of times I'll look at my numbers on the 25th and not be happy with them. And then I'll be like, okay, you know, I'll just continue to do my 6 list, but maybe July will be better, right? No. Yes, July is going to be better, but we're going to end June as best as we possibly can. Every month, we're getting better and better and better. And you guys, every month this year, our sales as a team has increased. And that's crazy to say because in the past, summer months have been known to slow down, but not this year, you guys. This year, there's so much momentum and we're going to ride it out the entire year. That's not just me. That's not just the leaders. That's not just the people that have been here for a few months. It's for the day one people. It's for every single one of us. Like the pick 2 and the pick 3 are crazy, you guys, and we need to be taking advantage of that. The $100 for every 3 LCs, are you kidding me right now? 3 LCs, half of what your steps to success say. If you can get 3, the company's giving you $100. And that's on top of like what you normally get for them, commissions wise and, you know, fast start wise and all those things. So they're throwing money at us right now, and we need to just be grabbing it and taking it. Okay. So with that being said, it is not too late to set up your auto shipment, to sign off of here right now. Go set up your auto shipment for 80 BV. It must run. It must be set up now because it is going to run tonight at midnight. And here's the benefits of it running. 1, you're going to get product that you can be personally using and shouting out and talking about. 2, you're going to be commission qualified. 3, you're going to be helping this entire team boost and keep this momentum going and growing and all the things. So there's so many reasons why the auto shipment is so important and so amazing. And I just want you guys to never look at this as a burden. Like auto shipment is a gift. It is a gift because we are getting product for ourselves and we're getting our paycheck because of that. Okay, so hear me out. If you can run that auto shipment and you have not run it yet this month, I highly suggest that you go do it. If you're worrying about how you're going to pay for that auto shipment, then make it a focus to sell coffee samples the end of this week. Sign those LCs, sell the coffee samples, pay off your auto shipment. Okay, so I'm just going to end it there. I love you guys so much. I don't know if Ashley or Rochelle has any last parting words. We're like 100 minutes over how long we normally go. Rochelle's thumbs up, Ashley's thumbs up. All right, love you guys. Make sure that you're tuning in for all the things this week. Love you so much. Can't wait to celebrate this final week as we run through the finish line. Bye, guys.